Did you know ancient Egyptians worshipped onions as symbols of life? These seemingly simple vegetables had a profound meaning in ancient Egyptian culture. Their unique layered structure, with rings within rings, symbolized infinity and the eternal cycle of life and death. Egyptians believed that life didn't end with death. Rather, it transformed into another phase of existence. Because of this belief, onions were often placed in the tombs of pharaohs. This was done to ensure that the rulers had sustenance in the afterlife. Even more fascinating is the discovery of onions in the eye sockets of mummies, such as Pharaoh Ramses IV. These finds highlight just how important onions were in their spiritual practices and views on immortality. This reverence for onions shows us how a common food item can take on deep cultural and spiritual significance, shaping beliefs about life beyond death in ancient civilizations. So the next time you slice an onion, remember that for the Egyptians, it was not just a vegetable, but a powerful emblem of eternity. Hard to believe, but São Paulo is massive. As the largest urban area by population outside of Asia, São Paulo, Brazil, is a vibrant city with more than 12 million residents packed within its city limits. When you consider the entire metropolitan area, that number swells to an astonishing 22 million people. This sprawling megacity stands out for its diverse culture, lively art scene, and delicious cuisine, drawing people from all corners of the globe. Imagine the various neighborhoods, each with their own unique flavor, whether it's the historic charm of the city center or the modern buzz of Vila Madalena. Not only is São Paulo a hub for business and finance, but it's also a melting pot of traditions and languages, showcasing a rich blend of culture. With its impressive size and diversity, many wonder what it's like to live in a city that never sleeps or runs out of things to explore. Did you know that TESS is revolutionizing exoplanet discovery? Launched in April 2018 by a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, TESS, or the Transiting Exoplanet Survey satellite, is on an exciting mission to find planets beyond our solar system. Unlike our sun, these exoplanets orbit other stars, and TESS is like a cosmic detective searching for these hidden worlds. It does this by observing how stars dim when a planet passes in front of them, a process called transiting. This method allows scientists to identify and analyze these planet sizes and distances from their stars. By studying exoplanets, TESS helps us understand the variety of planetary systems in our universe, some of which may even host conditions for life. Imagine discovering a new Earth-like planet out there. With TESS leading the charge, the search for extraterrestrial neighbors is more thrilling than ever. What will we find next? What if I told you multiplying 111, 111, 111 creates magic? When you take this unique number and multiply it by itself, you get 12, 345, 678, 987, 654, 321, a stunning sequence that showcases a perfect stair-step pattern. At first, the digits climb steadily from 1 to 9, and then they gracefully descend back down to 1. This mesmerizing pattern fascinates math lovers and curious minds alike, demonstrating a fantastic mathematical phenomenon. While it might seem like just a number, 111, 111, 111 holds secrets that reveal the beauty of mathematics. It reminds us that numbers can be more than just symbols. They can tell stories and capture our imagination. Next time you see this number, remember the surprise it holds for those willing to explore the world of multiplication. Isn't it amazing how simple numbers can create such complexity and wonder? Curious about the world's most luxurious gym in Hanoi? The Royal City Club, founded in 2014, stands out as a beacon of opulence in the fitness world. With annual fees ranging from $8,000 to $24,000, it attracts those looking for an exclusive workout experience. Imagine having 24-hour access to personal trainers who cater to your fitness goals, all while surrounded by state-of-the-art facilities. Members can unwind in lavish swimming pools and rejuvenate in luxurious saunas after an intense workout. Additionally, the club features a yoga center where over 20 styles of yoga are offered, all taught by skilled Indian instructors. This diverse array ensures that everyone finds a class that suits their personal wellness journey. But it's not just the lavish amenities that make the Royal City Club remarkable. It's the sense of community and support among the members that creates a truly unique atmosphere. Whether you're a fitness enthusiast or just starting your health journey, this gym plays a significant role in shaping a lifestyle of luxury and wellness. Are you ready to experience fitness like never before? Most people don't know this, but Hinduism lacks a founder. One of the unique aspects that makes this ancient religion so fascinating. Unlike many other religions that trace their roots back to a single individual, Hinduism has evolved over thousands of years, embracing a rich tapestry of beliefs and practices. With a multitude of gods and goddesses, Hinduism highlights diverse paths to spirituality and understanding the universe. One of the core concepts is karma, the idea that our actions have consequences that affect our future. Good deeds lead to positive outcomes, while harmful actions can lead to suffering. Another key concept is dharma, which relates to our moral and ethical duties in life. It emphasizes the importance of living a righteous life and fulfilling one's responsibilities to family, society, and nature. This intricate belief system encourages followers to seek balance and harmony, both within themselves and with the world. So aren't you curious about how these principles shape daily life for millions of people? Did you know about the village built for a crisis? In 2018, a small village was established by the government, and it stands as a remarkable example of how local authorities respond to urgent community needs. The village was created in direct response to a crisis, showing a proactive approach to issues affecting countless people. When natural disasters or other emergencies arise, communities often face displacement and loss of resources. The establishment of this village aimed to provide a safe haven, offering essential services and shelter for families affected by the crisis. This initiative reflects a growing trend where governments prioritize community welfare by creating sustainable living environments. Local leaders understood that rebuilding lives involves not just temporary solutions, but also long-term support. This village serves as a beacon of hope, showcasing humanity's resilience and ingenuity in the face of adversity. How many more stories of community-driven responses like this can we uncover? You might be shocked to learn that pythons are massaging in Jakarta. At Bali Heritage Reflexology and Spa, visitors can indulge in an extraordinary massage experience that features live pythons. Imagine lying back and feeling the gentle slither of these large snakes as they glide over your body. The idea behind this innovative treatment is that the natural movement of the pythons offers a unique form of pressure that can relieve tension and stress. While it might sound daunting to some, many customers rave about the relaxing benefits and the intriguing sensation of the snakes moving. The spa's trained staff ensures safety and comfort, making it a fascinating experience for adventurous souls seeking something different from the typical massage. How many people can say they've had a python massage? It's definitely not your average spa day, but for those brave enough to try it, it could be the perfect blend of relaxation and thrill. Ever thought about why sea urchins are so fascinating? These spiky sea creatures, often mistaken for mere ocean decor, boast remarkable abilities beyond defense. Sea urchins utilize their sharp spines not only for protection, but also for locomotion. By nudging themselves along rocks and coral reefs, they navigate their underwater worlds with the help of tube feet that provide suction and mobility. Their spines serve as sensory tools, allowing them to detect changes in water flow and nearby movements, which is crucial for their survival. Moreover, certain species have developed a clever trick. They carry bits of shell or debris on their spines for camouflage, effectively blending into their environments to evade predators. In tropical regions, some urchin spines are even tipped with venom, a defense mechanism that can incapacitate small prey or deter threats. Beneath the surface, these spines transform the sea urchin into a vital ecosystem engineer, maintaining coral balance, cleaning the seabed, and thriving in harsh marine environments. Isn't it amazing how a simple creature can play such a critical role in the ocean's health? Here's a wild fact about Mr. and Mrs. The terms we commonly use today originated long ago from the words master and mistress. Back in the day, when society had different norms and roles, these titles were used more literally. A master was often the head of the household, while a mistress referred to a woman who oversaw the home or a female who held authority. Over time, as society changed, the language evolved. Master eventually shortened to Mr., becoming a polite title for men, while mistress shifted to Mrs., specifically indicating a married woman. It's fascinating to think about how language reflects the roles people play in society. These titles continue to be widely used, showing how our history shapes everyday conversations. So the next time you greet someone as Mr. or Mrs., remember the rich history behind those simple titles. Discover why no one conquered Mount Everest in 2015. In a surprising turn of events, 2015 marked the first year since 1974 where climbers failed to reach the summit of Mount Everest. The main reason behind this challenge? A catastrophic earthquake that struck Nepal in April of that year. This powerful quake, measuring 7.8 on the Richter scale, not only devastated communities, but also triggered avalanches on Everest, making the perilous ascent even more dangerous. Many expeditions had to be abandoned due to concerns over safety and unpredictable conditions. The earthquake caused significant damage to base camp and the surrounding infrastructure, leaving climbers and their support teams shaken. As a result, for the first time in over 40 years, the majestic peak of Everest remained untouched by climbers. This incident serves as a poignant reminder of nature's power and the risks taken by adventurers in pursuit of breathtaking heights. What if I told you rivers can be friends? This fascinating phenomenon occurs at the meeting of the waters in Brazil, where the dark, tea-colored waters of the Rio Negro flow side by side with the sandy-colored Amazon River without mixing for several kilometers. This striking visual spectacle is not just a stunning sight, it's a result of unique differences in their physical and chemical properties. The Rio Negro is rich in organic material from decaying plants, making it more acidic and less dense than the Amazon. As they flow together, the contrasting colors create a breathtaking ribbon of water, allowing visitors to witness the meeting of two mighty rivers. This area plays a vital role in the local ecosystem and serves as an important habitat for countless fish species and wildlife. Tourists flock to this natural wonder to marvel at the sight and learn about the rich biodiversity of the Amazon rainforest. It's a captivating example of nature's beauty and complexity, reminding us how interconnected our world really is. This might surprise you. Japan masters food replicas. Kuchihama, a charming city in Japan, is renowned for producing some of the most astonishing food replicas in the world. The artisans here are true artists, using a mix of materials like wax, resin, and silicone to create lifelike dishes that look almost good enough to eat. Known as samparus, these striking replicas are vital for restaurants, often displayed in windows to tempt hungry passers-by with an enticing preview of their menus. From steaming bowls of ramen to delicate sushi and mouth-watering desserts, the attention to detail is remarkable. The process involves meticulous craftsmanship, where every texture and color is perfected to ensure that the fake food looks enticing. Visitors to Kuchihama are often amazed by this unique aspect of Japanese culture, where creativity meets culinary art to enhance the dining experience. Have you ever seen something so realistic that you had to double-check? Unbelievable but true. Charles Blondin walked a tightrope. In 1859, this daring French acrobat made history by becoming the first person to cross Niagara Falls on a tightrope, thrilling spectators and defying the odds. Picture this: a massive waterfall thundering down, mist rising, and there goes Blondin, teetering above it all on a narrow rope. His breathtaking stunt was just the beginning. Blondin perfected the art of showmanship, dazzling crowds with jaw-dropping performances. Imagine him cooking an omelet while suspended high above the roaring waters, showcasing not just his skill, but also his bravado. His feats highlighted not only physical strength, but also incredible mental focus, something all of us can admire. Each crossing was a test of courage, as the wind whipped around him and the roar of the falls filled the air. Blondin's adventures serve as a reminder that with daring dreams and a little creativity, the impossible can become reality. Who knows what daring feats await us today? Surprisingly, it's a fact that sharks aren't our biggest risk. In Australia, residents face a drowning threat that is about 20 times higher than the risk of being bitten by a shark. This statistic challenges the fear many people have regarding shark attacks, which are often sensationalized in the media. While images of ferocious sharks can trigger anxiety about swimming in the ocean, the truth is that your chances of encountering a shark incident are extremely slim. In fact, you are more likely to win a major lottery prize than to suffer any shark-related accident. This fascinating comparison highlights how most fears are often based on myths rather than reality. So before you skip that beach trip or avoid the waves, remember that staying safe in the water involves more about awareness and caution around swimming skills and conditions than worrying about sharks. Isn't it time to rethink our ocean fears? Guess what really drives Jupiter's wild winds? Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, is not just a giant ball of gas. It has an impressive amount of oxygen swirling around within its atmosphere, even more than what we have in our bodies. This gas giant has been a hub of activity for over 3 years, captivating scientists and enthusiasts alike. With wind speeds reaching a staggering 400 kilometers per hour, Jupiter's atmosphere is a dynamic playground for powerful storms and fierce gusts. The planet's massive size contributes to these extreme weather conditions, with its gravity influencing the swirling clouds and unpredictable patterns. Astronomers are keen to learn more about this fascinating interplay of gases and winds, as it gives us clues about not only Jupiter's climate, but also the potential for atmospheric phenomena beyond our planet. What exciting discoveries might lie ahead as we explore this giant? Why is February unique in the lunar calendar? February stands out because it's the only month that might not feature a full moon. This quirky phenomenon occurs because February can have either 28 days in a typical year or 29 days during a leap year. A full moon happens roughly every 29.5 days, so when February has only 28 days, the month can completely miss a full moon. In years when February does include a full moon, it usually shines brightly in the sky during the night of the 29th, an event that adds a touch of magic to leap years. Interestingly, this means that in some years, you can go from January's full moon directly to March's, skipping February entirely. The last time February went without a full moon was in 2018, and you have to wait until 2037 for this unusual occurrence to happen again. This celestial quirk invites us to appreciate how our calendar interacts with the natural world, reminding us that even in the predictable lunar cycle, surprises can happen. Did you know about the Department of Homeland Security? This critical branch of the U.S. government was created in response to the growing need for a focused approach to national safety, especially following events like the September 11th attacks. Established in 2003, the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, brought together multiple agencies under one umbrella to protect Americans from threats, whether they come from natural disasters, terrorism, or other emergencies. Imagine a vast web of professionals, from border patrol agents to cybersecurity experts, all working together to keep the nation safe. The DHS plays a crucial role in securing our borders, managing immigration, responding to disasters, and even safeguarding against cyber attacks. With so many responsibilities, it constantly adapts to an ever-changing landscape of threats and challenges. Education and community engagement are essential. Most Americans aren't aware of how many resources the DHS offers to enhance safety in our daily lives. Isn't it fascinating how this relatively new branch is continually evolving to meet the needs of a complex and modern world? Ever thought about how Daniel Tammet sees numbers? Daniel Tammet, a talented British savant, has a unique gift known as synesthesia, which allows him to experience numbers in vivid colors, shapes, and textures. This fascinating perception helps him perform mind-boggling mental calculations and even recall thousands of digits of pi with astonishing accuracy. Imagine a world where numbers dance in vibrant hues. This is Tammet's reality. But his talents don't stop there. He is also fluent in over 10 languages. Incredibly, he once learned Icelandic in just 1 week, which highlights the extraordinary capabilities of the human brain. Tammet's journey shows us how different minds can process information in remarkable ways, opening doors to skills many of us might not even dream possible. By sharing his abilities, he inspires others to explore their potential and see the world through a unique lens. How can we tap into our own hidden talents? Is it really true that Venus has longer days than years? You bet it is. One full rotation on Venus takes about 243 Earth days, making its day longer than a whole year on our planet, which lasts just 225 days. This quirky situation arises because Venus spins on its axis very slowly and in the opposite direction to most planets, meaning the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Interestingly, because Venus has a thick atmosphere filled with carbon dioxide and clouds of sulfuric acid, the planet traps heat in a runaway greenhouse effect. This extreme environment, with surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead, makes it the hottest planet in our solar system. The unique rotation and orbit of Venus provides scientists with an opportunity to study how different environmental conditions affect planetary characteristics. Curious about how this affects the planet's weather patterns? Did you know Monaco is super crowded despite its size? Although Monaco is just a tiny speck on the map, it boasts one of the highest population densities in the world. This small principality, located on the French Riviera, packs a staggering number of people into its 2.002 square kilometers. With around 39,000 residents, that's like cramming the population of a small town into a place smaller than Central Park. This remarkable density contributes to Monaco's unique charm, where luxury and opulence are part of daily life. The streets bustled with high-end boutiques, glamorous casinos, and stunning sea views, all surrounded by breathtaking cliffs. Known for hosting the famous Formula One Grand Prix and the luxurious Monte Carlo Casino, this city-state attracts tourists and wealthy residents alike. Its limited space means that most people live in high-rise apartments overlooking the Mediterranean Sea, creating a vibrant, tightly knit community. So next time you hear about Monaco, remember that this glamorous place is also one of the most crowded spots on Earth. Did you know that ubari melons can cost over $27,000? In Japan, these luxurious fruits have made headlines for their staggering auction prices, becoming iconic symbols of wealth and sophistication. Originating from Hokkaido, ubari melons are a feast for the senses. They're renowned for their incredibly sweet flavor, perfectly round shape, and smooth, flawless skin. Each melon undergoes meticulous cultivation, with farmers dedicating time and skill to nurture just the right conditions for these prized fruits to flourish. The result is not just a delicious treat, but also a status symbol. Gifting ubari melons is a gesture of prestige in Japan, especially during important ceremonies or business events. Buyers often seek out the highest quality melons, and when that perfect specimen comes along, you can expect the price to skyrocket. Who wouldn't want such an extravagant gift? Did you know that taste buds age and adapt? These tiny structures, located on your tongue, have a lifespan of about 10 days. Each taste bud houses 50 to 100 sensory cells responsible for detecting different flavors, like sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami. As you get older, the number of taste buds naturally decreases, which can change how you perceive flavors. This means that what tasted great to you as a kid might not have the same zing today. Fascinatingly, taste buds are also quite flexible. They can adapt to your dietary habits, leading to changes in your taste preferences. For example, if you start eating more spicy foods, your taste buds may adjust, making those flavors seem less intense over time. This is why some people grow to love foods they initially disliked. So have you noticed any changes in your taste as you've grown older? You won't believe what Titanic survivors faced. For 73 years, many people could hardly accept the claims of Titanic survivors who said the ship split in half before sinking. This skepticism was fueled by disbelief and the absence of concrete evidence until 1985, when an expedition finally discovered the wreckage in two distinct pieces on the ocean floor. The stunning find changed everything, proving that those who survived the disaster were telling the truth all along. Scientists and historians were thrilled to gather more information about the Titanic's tragic final moments, leading to new understanding of why it sank. The ship's split added to the horror of the night, highlighting the chaos and panic as people struggled to escape. The rediscovery of the Titanic helped to validate the survivors' experiences, revealing how earlier misunderstandings may have stemmed from the sheer scale and shock of the disaster. Why did it take so long for the truth to come to light? Did you know hiccups can be controlled? Hiccups, those annoying involuntary spasms of the diaphragm, can actually be managed with a few clever tricks. While they usually strike out of nowhere, you can consciously induce them to help reset your system. Techniques like holding your breath or swallowing repeatedly create a temporary distraction for your diaphragm, allowing it to reset and stop the hiccup cycle. For instance, try taking a deep breath and holding it for as long as possible. This increases carbon dioxide levels in your blood, which might just calm the diaphragm down. Alternatively, swallowing a few times in quick succession can also help reset your body's rhythm. So the next time you find yourself hiccuping at an inopportune moment, remember that you have the power to take control of it. Who knew that managing such an annoying little quirk could be within your reach? Hard to believe, but Morgan Freeman once flew planes. At just 18 years old, the legendary actor Morgan Freeman took a surprising turn by enlisting in the United States Air Force. While most of us know him for his unforgettable voice and roles in films, his military journey began as a radar technician, where he developed skills crucial for aviation. Interestingly, Freeman was accepted into a fighter pilot training program, which sounds like a thrilling adventure. However, he made a thoughtful choice to decline the opportunity, revealing his strong moral compass. Freeman didn't want to be trained to kill. He simply had a passion for flying. This fascinating glimpse into his life shows that even icons have multifaceted pasts, shaped by values and decisions that reflect their true selves beyond the spotlight. Isn't it inspiring to see how a young man's choices influence the legend he would eventually become? Prepare to be amazed by rapid climate change impacts. The current rate of climate change is astonishing, primarily driven by human activity, such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation. These actions release greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, trapping heat and altering weather patterns. As a result, our planet is experiencing significant changes that are happening far too rapidly for many ecosystems to adapt. For example, coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are bleaching due to rising ocean temperatures, which compromises marine life that depends on these habitats. Additionally, animals such as polar bears struggle to find food as melting ice disrupts their hunting grounds. This accelerated change leads to challenges like severe storms, droughts, and shifting wildlife populations, making it crucial for us to take action. How can we help slow down this alarming trend? Ever thought about why people fear the number 13? This fear has a name, triskaidekaphobia, and it impacts millions of people around the world. The root of this superstition lies deep in cultural history, where the number 13 is often viewed as unlucky in various traditions. For example, in Norse mythology, a fateful banquet included 13 guests, leading to chaos and tragedy. Moreover, in Christianity, Judas, the apostle who betrayed Jesus, was the 13th guest at the Last Supper, further entrenching the number's ominous reputation. This phobia is so widespread that many buildings skip the 13th floor entirely, and some airlines avoid labeling the 13th row on planes. People who suffer from triskaidekaphobia may experience significant anxiety when they encounter the number 13, reminding us of how deeply cultural beliefs can affect our daily lives and perceptions. Did you know mongooses can resist snake venom? These feisty little creatures are quite extraordinary. Mongooses, tiny mammals mostly found in Africa and Asia, have a unique ability to withstand bites from some of the most venomous snakes, including cobras. Their secret weapon is a special protein in their blood that binds to snake venom and neutralizes its deadly effects. This remarkable adaptation allows mongooses to hunt and prey on snakes, making them fearless predators in their natural habitat. In fact, when a mongoose encounters a snake, it usually engages in a high-energy, acrobatic battle, dodging strikes and using quick reflexes to deliver sharp bites. Their agility, combined with immunity, makes them one of the few animals that can take on snakes without fear. So next time you think about mongooses, Remember that they are tiny warriors in the animal kingdom, fearless and remarkable in their resilience. What's your favorite snake story? What if trans fats are hiding in plain sight? Despite their bad reputation, trans fats share a striking similarity with healthier fats. The key lies in their molecular shape. For instance, oleic acid, a heart-healthy fat found abundantly in olive oil, has a chemical structure that mirrors that of the harmful trans fat known as lactic acid. The only thing that differs is the arrangement of their atoms in space. This slight structural change makes oleic acid much better for our bodies. While lactic acid can lead to various health issues, including heart disease, oleic acid supports good health by improving cholesterol levels and providing vital nutrients. So when you reach for that olive oil, remember it's not just delicious, it's also fighting off the negative effects of unhealthy fats. Recognizing the difference in fat structures can help individuals make informed dietary choices, steering away from harmful trans fats and embracing healthier options that nourish their bodies. Are you ready to take charge of your health? What if I told you women chase the 4-minute mile? Despite incredible advances in athletics, no woman has ever officially broken this legendary barrier. The current record is held by Faith Kipyegon, who clocked an impressive time of 4 minutes and 7.64 seconds as of March 2025. This remarkable achievement places her among the elite in women's middle distance running. Over the years, countless female athletes have pushed their limits, showcasing strength, speed, and endurance. Each stride shows not just physical conditioning, but the determination to chip away at history. Athletes like Faith inspire future generations, showing that nothing is impossible with hard work and perseverance. While the elusive 4-minute mark remains, the spirit of competition is alive, with more women breaking national and international records every year. So, who knows? Perhaps the next breakthrough runner is already on the track, ready to make history. Discover the Smart Terrarium, revolutionizing indoor gardening. The AirGarden's Smart Terrarium, previously called the Betip Ferret Plus, is changing the way tech-savvy gardeners care for their tropical plants. Using an easy-to-navigate app, this innovative terrarium manages light and humidity, ensuring that plants are always in their ideal environment. Imagine being able to control your indoor garden's conditions right from your smartphone. Whether you're a novice or an expert, the Smart Terrarium makes gardening accessible and fun. Designed to nurture various tropical species, it takes the guesswork out of plant care by providing real-time data and recommendations. This means healthier plants and less stress for gardeners. Plus, the sleek design adds a modern touch to any home decor. Are you ready to grow your plants with the help of smart technology? Discover how the Michelin Guide changed dining forever. It all started in 1900 when the Michelin Tire Company, founded by Edward and André Michelin, launched a guide to encourage driving. They wanted more people to hit the road, leading to a greater demand for cars and tires. This guide offered essential information for motorists, but something unexpected happened. The restaurant section caught on like wildfire. As more travelers asked for dining recommendations, the guide began to highlight outstanding eateries. By 1926, the Michelin star system was born, awarding stars to top-notch restaurants, and a new standard of culinary excellence emerged. Today, these stars are fiercely coveted by chefs around the world, turning the Michelin Guide into a symbol of fine dining. It's remarkable how a tire company's initiative to promote travel transformed the way we think about food and dining experiences. Ever wondered how a simple guide could lead to such gastronomical prestige? You might be shocked to learn that Apple plays favorites. The tech giant Apple has crafted a fascinating marketing strategy when it comes to the portrayal of its products and films. They allow their devices to be featured only by heroic characters or the good guys in a story. This means that every time you see an Apple device on screen, it's often linked to positive moments and characters who embody virtues like bravery and intelligence. Think about your favorite movies. If the protagonist uses an iPhone, it enhances their image, right? By carefully controlling this aspect, Apple ensures that their devices maintain an association with success and respect. This strategy not only elevates the brand's status, but also influences viewers' perceptions. making them more likely to want the products that they see in a favorable light. Isn't it interesting how marketing shapes our choices? Prepare to be amazed by Australia's unique birthplace. In a fascinating quirk of geography and culture, some people in Australia are born in a location called Pantai. Nestled in the northern part of the country, Pantai surprises both locals and visitors alike as it offers a glimpse into the diverse landscape of Australia. This small but vibrant community is known for its stunning beaches, rich wildlife, and welcoming atmosphere, making it a special spot for new beginnings. Although many Australians might not have heard of Pantai, it plays a unique role in the narrative of the nation's vast and varied regions. The even more intriguing part? It shows just how diverse birthplaces can be, often reflecting the lifestyle and choices of families in Australia. So next time you think of Australian cities and towns, remember Pantai and celebrate this unique birthplace. What other hidden gems can we discover? Have you ever wondered why Jupiter has massive storms? Jupiter spins like a top, completing a full rotation in just 10 hours. This rapid rotation creates powerful storms and striking cloud bands that mesmerize scientists and stargazers alike. The planet's atmosphere is a chaotic dance of colorful clouds with storms so intense they can last for years. In fact, the Great Red Spot, a gigantic storm larger than Earth, has been raging for over 350 years. But there's more to Jupiter than just wild weather. It's also home to the strongest magnetic field in the solar system, which traps tremendous amounts of radiation. This magnetic field affects its many moons and creates a hazardous environment, with radiation levels so high that they would be lethal to humans. Jupiter's strong rotation and magnetic forces work together, producing a dynamic and mysterious atmosphere that continues to fascinate astronomers. With every mission, we learn more about this giant planet and its intricacies, revealing a world unlike any other in our cosmic neighborhood. What other secrets does Jupiter hold? Guess what really drives Morgantown's unique transport system? In 1975, this small city in West Virginia introduced a groundbreaking way for people to get around, and it changed commuting forever. Instead of traditional bus stops, residents use a remarkable system called the Personal Rapid Transit, PRT. With just a push of a button, riders can hop on a small driverless vehicle that zooms along elevated tracks. It's designed to handle about 15,000 rides a day, making it super efficient. This system not only cuts down travel time, but also helps reduce traffic congestion and pollution. Since its launch, the PRT has become a beloved part of daily life in Morgantown, showing how innovative ideas can improve public transportation. Can you imagine living in a city where getting from point A to point B is as easy as pushing a button? You won't believe this about electric light bulbs. In the late 19th century, these revolutionary inventions were not a common household item, but a dazzling luxury. Imagine hosting a party just to showcase your fancy electric lights, a privilege only the wealthiest could afford. These light bulb parties were the talk of the town, where affluent guests marveled at the glowing fixtures illuminating lavish rooms, replacing the smoky glow of gas lamps. The introduction of electric light meant more than brightening homes. It symbolized status and modernity. Guests would gather, donning their finest attire, to experience the magic of electric illumination. Such events helped spread the word about this groundbreaking technology, making it more desirable for the mid to late 20th century. The electric light bulb not only transformed how people lived, but also changed the very fabric of society. Can you imagine life without the convenience of electricity today? Surprise, Arizona got its name from low expectations. When the founder of this quirky town, a woman named Flora May Statler, established it in the 1930s, she never imagined it would grow into the bustling community it is today. In fact, she expressed her thoughts with a humorous remark, stating she would be surprised if the town ever became significant. This playful comment turned into the town's name, reflecting both her modest hopes and a dash of irony. Flora was aiming to create a small, simple subdivision for people looking for affordable desert homes. But instead, Surprise rapidly expanded. Over the years, it transformed from a tiny dot on the map into one of Arizona's fastest-growing cities, known for its warm climate, vibrant community events, and beautiful parks. Today, residents and visitors connect to the town's spirit of unexpected growth and resilience, proving that sometimes a humble beginning holds great potential. So next time you hear the name Surprise, remember its curious origins and how it grew beyond all expectations. Discover the magic of Cappadocia's wonders. This enchanting region in Turkey is famous for its extraordinary geological formations, like the iconic fairy chimneys that seem to touch the sky. These tall, thin spires shaped by years of volcanic activity and erosion create a landscape that looks almost otherworldly. But Cappadocia offers more than just natural beauty. Its extensive underground cities date back thousands of years, showcasing the ingenuity of ancient civilizations who created vast networks of tunnels and rooms beneath the surface for shelter and protection. For those seeking adventure, hot air balloon rides provide an unforgettable experience, lifting you high above the unique terrain, where you can soak in panoramic views of valleys and hills draped in rich colors at sunrise. What better way to appreciate Cappadocia's captivating charm? Did you know Arthur Guinness was more than a brewer? While he is best known for creating the iconic Guinness beer, Arthur Guinness was also a remarkable social reformer who used his wealth to make a positive impact. He believed in the power of education and actively supported literacy initiatives that helped many people improve their reading and writing skills. Arthur also worked to alleviate poverty, understanding that a stronger community starts with a healthy and educated population. Interestingly, he played a role in abolishing the practice of dueling, promoting peaceful resolutions over violence. His commitment to social causes shows that he wasn't just about brewing, he was a man who wanted to uplift society. By investing in these important issues, Arthur Guinness helped pave the way for a better future for many. His legacy continues today, as Guinness is known not just for its pint, but also for its community involvement. So the next time you enjoy a Guinness, remember the man behind the brand and his lasting contributions. Did you know that it rained for 1,000,000 years? Scientists believe that during the Triassic period, which took place about 250 million years ago, heavy rain fell continuously for an astonishing stretch of up to 1,000,000 years. This intense and prolonged deluge dramatically shaped Earth's early climate and geology. The constant rainfall led to significant erosion, sculpting landscapes and changing the way ecosystems developed. With rivers swelling and landscapes being reshaped, new habitats emerged, allowing various forms of life to thrive. This phenomenon serves as one of the most extreme examples of long-term weather patterns in our planet's history, showcasing how climate can influence geological and biological changes. Imagine the vibrant ecosystems that might have flourished under such conditions. What kind of creatures lived during that time, and how did they adapt to such an extraordinary environment? Did you know boats are almost mandatory in Hawaii? In this island paradise, owning a boat isn't just a hobby, it's almost a requirement. Residents must be ready for ocean adventures, and the local law even allows for fines if they don't have one. This quirky rule highlights the deep-rooted maritime culture that flows through Hawaii's history. With stunning coastlines and vibrant marine life, being equipped to explore the beautiful waters is essential for both safety and enjoyment. Locals embrace activities like fishing, surfing, and diving, which all contribute to this unique lifestyle. It's not merely about having a boat, it symbolizes a connection to the ocean that encompasses generations of Hawaiian tradition. So, whether you're cruising to a secluded beach or just ready to catch dinner, having a boat helps you dive into all the adventures Hawaii has to offer. Ever wondered about the search for exoplanets? This fascinating journey has led astronomers to discover thousands of candidates orbiting distant stars far beyond our solar system. Exoplanets, as they are called, come in various sizes and types, some resembling Earth's rocky surface, while others may be gas giants like Jupiter. What's even more exciting is that a handful of these worlds lie within the habitable zone of their stars, where conditions could allow liquid water to exist. That's crucial because water is a key ingredient for life as we know it. Scientists employ powerful telescopes and innovative techniques to analyze the atmospheres of these exoplanets, searching for signs of potential biosignatures. The discoveries raised thrilling questions about the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Could we one day find other beings living on these distant planets? The search continues, and each find brings us one step closer to answering this age-old question. Meet the dog-headed spider from the Amazon. This fascinating arachnid has a unique feature that truly sets it apart. Its head resembles that of a dog. Found in the lush, vibrant ecosystems of the Amazon rainforest, this spider showcases nature's incredible creativity. Although it's called a dog-headed spider, it's not a dog, nor is it dangerous to humans. Instead, it uses its striking appearance to adapt to its environment, helping it blend in among the foliage while hunting for food. These spiders are typically small, but they make up for their size with intriguing behaviors in a variety of colors. Their distinctive head structure may help them deceive predators or attract potential mates through visual signals. The Amazon rainforest is known for its rich biodiversity, and the dog-headed spider is just one of many amazing species that call this region home. Exploring how this unique arachnid fits into the ecosystem raises questions about evolution and adaptation. What else might we discover in the depths of the Amazon? You might be shocked to learn that McDonald's began in 1940. Two brothers, Dick and Mac McDonald, opened the first restaurant in San Bernardino, California. This fast food joint was far from the massive franchise we know today. The original menu was refreshingly simple yet innovative, featuring just 9 items: hamburgers, fries, soft drinks, and milkshakes. The brothers focused on efficiency, which allowed them to serve delicious meals quickly. Their idea of serving meals fast appealed to those looking for a quick bite to eat during the post-war era. It wasn't just the food that set them apart. They also employed clever marketing strategies and streamlined cooking methods that paved the way for the modern fast food experience. People flocked to their restaurant, eager to try this new dining experience, which laid the foundation for what would become an international phenomenon. From those humble beginnings, McDonald's has grown into one of the biggest restaurant chains in the world, serving billions of customers every year. Isn't it fascinating to think about how it all started with just 9 menu items? Prepare to be amazed by your hair growth. Did you know that over an average human lifetime, a person grows approximately 590 miles of hair? That's roughly the distance from New York to Los Angeles. This incredible growth shows how our hair continuously accumulates every day, even if we don't consciously notice it. On average, a single strand of hair grows about half an inch each month. With 100,000 to 150,000 strands on our heads, it adds up quickly. The rate can change based on factors like age, genetics, and health. Imagine how that adds up over decades, more than just a few strands. Plus, hair growth can symbolize our body's resilience and adaptability. Each strand goes through cycles of growth, rest, and shedding, making hair more than just a fashion statement. It tells a story of our journey through life. So next time you find a hair on your pillow, think about that impressive distance and the unique growth journey it represents. Isn't it amazing how something so ordinary can be so extraordinary? Ever thought about why cats shouldn't drink milk? Many people assume that milk is a tasty treat for our feline friends, largely thanks to cartoons that show cats happily lapping it up. However, adult cats actually lack sufficient lactase enzymes, which means they struggle to digest lactose, the sugar found in milk. When a cat drinks milk, it can lead to digestive problems like diarrhea and an upset stomach. This common misconception persists, as we often see playful images of cats enjoying milk. But the reality is quite different. Kittens produce lactase to digest their mother's milk, but as they grow and wean off, their bodies produce less of this enzyme. Thus, offering your adult cat a bowl of milk could do more harm than good. Instead, stick to fresh water and cat-safe treats. Your furry companion will be much happier and healthier without the milk. Why exactly does the marathon inspire so many people? It all started back in 1896 during the Olympic Games in Athens, aiming to revive the spirit of the ancient Greek games. This historic event was not just a race, it was a nod to the legendary run of Phidippides, a messenger who sprinted around 26 miles from Marathon to Athens. Pheidippides brought news of victory over the Persians at the Battle of Marathon, and his epic journey is what inspired the modern marathon distance we see today. The race captures the essence of endurance and determination, making it a favorite for athletes and spectators alike. From its humble beginnings in Greece to becoming a global phenomenon, with marathons now hosted in cities all over the world, this event encourages many to challenge themselves physically and mentally. People train for months, often fundraising for charities, all while celebrating community and camaraderie. So whether you're a runner or a supporter, the marathon truly unites us in our human spirit. Does it inspire you to lace up your running shoes? Can you believe Jessica was invented by Shakespeare? The name Jessica has its roots in the creative genius of William Shakespeare, who introduced it to the English language through his play, The Merchant of Venice. Written in the late 16th century, this iconic play features a character named Jessica, the daughter of a wealthy Jewish merchant, Shylock. Before Shakespeare's pen, Jessica didn't exist as a name in English, showing just how influential he was in shaping our language. The name is thought to derive from the Hebrew name Yiskah, meaning to behold. As Shakespeare unfolded the story, Jessica wasn't just an ordinary character. She was a symbol of love and rebellion, eloping with Lorenzo, a Christian. Since then, the name has flourished, becoming a favorite in many cultures around the world. Today, thousands of Jessicas celebrate their name's history, linking them to the rich tapestry of literature and culture that Shakespeare left behind. Isn't it fascinating how one writer can create something that lasts for centuries? Did you know that Frostbite Falls has quirky charm? This fictional town in Minnesota is the whimsical home of the iconic cartoon characters Rocky and Bullwinkle. Created in the late 1950s, these beloved characters captured the hearts of audiences with their hilarious adventures and clever storytelling. They introduced us to a world filled with zany villains and unforgettable catchphrases. In a delightful twist, the local newspaper in Frostbite Falls is called the Picayune Intelligence, a playful nod to Pikachu that humorously suggests a focus on trivial matters. This adds to the town's quirky charm. Rocky, the flying squirrel, and Bullwinkle, the moose, not only entertained kids but also brought laughter to adults, making them true pop culture icons. Their humor and chemistry continue to resonate today, showing that great storytelling can cross generations and keep spirits high. What's not to love about their adventures? Did you know that malaria can hide in your liver? Malarial parasites have a clever trick. They can settle in the liver, staying dormant for months after a mosquito bite. This sneaky strategy complicates early diagnosis, making it hard for doctors to spot the disease quickly. During this liver stage, parasites can go undetected, only to spring back to life later, causing painful relapses. These relapses can lead to serious health issues like chronic anemia, which makes you feel tired and weak, spleen enlargement, and even internal bleeding. With around 48% of the world's population at risk of encountering this stealthy type of malaria, awareness is key. Symptoms may not appear right away, allowing the disease to wreak havoc on your body without warning. Understanding how malaria operates can help us better protect ourselves and our communities from its dangerous effects. Guess what really drives panda keepers' passion? Caring for these adorable creatures is more than just a job. It's a rewarding experience. Panda keepers earn an annual salary of about $32,000, which may sound decent, but the real perks come from the special bond they build with these gentle giants. Their daily tasks go beyond feeding. They must provide love, attention, and ongoing care to ensure the pandas thrive. This includes monitoring their health, playing with them, and even maintaining their habitat to keep it as comfortable as possible. Plus, panda keepers receive free food, transportation, and accommodation, making it a unique opportunity for animal lovers. Imagine spending your days watching a panda munch on bamboo and playing in the sunshine. With all the joy and fulfillment in this role, it's clear why so many people are drawn to becoming panda keepers. This might surprise you. Keyhole clouds are fascinating. These rare weather phenomena can leave anyone awestruck. Resembling horizontal tornadoes, keyhole clouds feature a unique funnel shape that grabs attention. Though impressive, they aren't here for long, typically holding their form for just a few minutes before vanishing. Scientists believe that these clouds form under specific atmospheric conditions, where warm and cold air meet, creating swirling winds. As the warm air rises and the cold air descends, the cloud takes on its distinctive shape. To the untrained eye, they might look like a beautiful illusion in the sky. But for meteorologists, keyhole clouds are a vivid reminder of nature's dynamic processes. Spotting one can be a rare treat, making sky watchers eager to capture its fleeting beauty. So, the next time you gaze up at the sky, keep an eye out for these unusual formations. Who knows, you might catch a glimpse of a stunning keyhole cloud, showcasing just how extraordinary our weather can be. Here's a wild fact about Cafe 33's iced coffee. At this charming cafe in Kyoto, Japan, there's a mind-blowing twist on the classic drink that coffee lovers must try. The iced coffee is served with a special ice cube that contains the coffee itself, instead of using regular ice that can dilute the flavor. This unique presentation not only looks stunning, but also helps maintain the rich taste of the coffee as it slowly melts. Picture this. As you sip your delicious drink, the coffee ice cube gradually releases its flavor, creating a delightful layer of taste with each sip. This innovative concept transforms a simple coffee moment into an unforgettable experience. Plus, it makes for an Instagram-worthy photo that will wow your followers. So when you visit Cafe 33, be sure to order this exciting iced coffee and enjoy the perfect blend of flavor and aesthetics. How cool is it that a simple ice cube can change how we enjoy our favorite drink? Guess what really boosts your energy levels? The ideal nap duration for most people is between 10 to 20 minutes. These quick power naps offer a refreshing burst of alertness without messing up your nighttime sleep. When you sleep for a short period, your body gets just enough rest to rejuvenate your mind, enhance focus, and improve mood. Napping longer can push you into deeper sleep stages, leading to grogginess upon waking. Think about it. Sometimes you just need a moment of rest to tackle the rest of your day. Whether you're a student gearing up for exams, a busy worker facing a long afternoon, or simply someone trying to stay sharp, a short snooze can make all the difference. So next time you're feeling sluggish, consider setting a timer for a quick nap. Your brain will thank you, and you might just find yourself more productive and energized afterward. Guess what really drives Earth's oxygen supply? Rainforests are like the lungs of our planet, generating roughly 20% of the Earth's oxygen. This staggering amount comes from the vast number of trees and plants that photosynthesize, a process where they soak up sunlight and carbon dioxide while releasing oxygen. The Amazon rainforest, for example, is particularly vital, not just for the wildlife that depends on it, but also for the global climate. These lush ecosystems are home to countless species and help regulate weather patterns. However, despite their importance, rainforests face serious threats from deforestation and climate change. Each tree cut down means less oxygen and more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which harms both our environment and our health. Protecting these vibrant forests is essential for maintaining the Earth's balance. So what can we do to help preserve them? Discover the heroism of Diana Budisavljevic. During World War II, this Austrian humanitarian undertook a remarkable mission to save over 7,700 children from concentration camps in Croatia. Working quietly behind the scenes, Diana's operation was fueled by compassion and a fierce determination to protect innocent lives caught in the horrors of war. Her efforts involved negotiating with authorities, coordinating escapes, and finding safe havens for these vulnerable children. Despite her incredible bravery, Diana's story remains largely unrecognized, illustrating how individual courage can shine during the darkest of times. Many lives were transformed thanks to her actions, which remind us of the power one person can have in fighting injustice. Wouldn't it be inspiring if more people followed her example? Can you imagine that your pinky is so powerful? This small finger contributes around 50% of your total grip strength. Many people underestimate the pinky's role in everyday tasks, but it plays a key part in helping us hold on to things securely. Without it, you might find simple tasks like opening jars or gripping a tennis racket much more challenging. The pinky balances the hand, allowing the other fingers to work more effectively. When you lose a pinky, it can lead to an awkward grip and often makes it harder to perform even basic activities like writing or typing. Research shows that our grip strength is not just about muscle. It's about the coordination of all our fingers working together. So next time you give a thumbs up or shake hands, remember how important that little pinky is to your strength and dexterity. Have you taken a moment to appreciate your pinky today? Why exactly does the motorized ice cream cone exist? This quirky invention, designed to spin your ice cream for you, raises some eyebrows. Intended to elevate the experience of enjoying a cone, it ironically makes a simple pleasure unnecessarily complicated. Instead of just licking your favorite flavor, you now have to deal with batteries and the potential for extra waste once the gadget is done. While the concept is amusing, it serves as a reminder that sometimes technology can over-engineer what should be a straightforward joy. The motorized cone highlights a curious trend in innovation, where ideas may fix problems that hardly existed in the first place. Ice cream, a treat enjoyed for its simplicity, shouldn't require a manual or batteries to savor. As fun as it sounds, isn't it better to just enjoy ice cream the old-fashioned way? Guess what really drives our internet today? It all started with ARPANET, a pioneering project launched by the U.S. Department of Defense in the 1960s. Designed to enable communication between government research institutions, ARPANET laid the groundwork for the global network we now rely on for everything from social media to online shopping. The very first message sent over ARPANET in 1969 was meant to be the word login, but it turned into a bit of a joke when the system crashed after transmitting just "low." Imagine if every online login could fail that spectacularly. Despite its rocky start, ARPANET introduced protocols and ideas that fueled the internet's explosive growth. By the early 1980s, it transitioned into what we now recognize as the internet, connecting millions of users worldwide. This revolutionary change transformed how we share information and communicate, forever altering daily life around the globe. Can you believe such a humble beginning sparked a digital revolution? You might be shocked to learn that love is addictive. When you fall in love, your brain releases a cocktail of feel-good chemicals, primarily dopamine, which is the same chemical that spikes when someone uses cocaine. This surge of dopamine creates feelings of pleasure and happiness, nearly mimicking the thrill of a drug high. It's no wonder that many describe love as intoxicating, but there's a catch. When the romance fades or heartbreak strikes, those levels of dopamine plummet, leaving your brain craving that emotional high once more. This withdrawal can feel very real, with symptoms like anxiety, sadness, and even physical pain. Understanding this connection between love and brain chemistry helps explain why we often feel so drawn to our partners, yet so devastated when things go wrong. Isn't it fascinating how love can feel both beautiful and painful at the same time? Is it really true that rocks can float in Thailand? In a hidden temple in Thailand, there exists a fascinating geological wonder known as Hinsam Wan, or whale rock. This enormous boulder, which weighs thousands of tons, appears to float mysteriously in midair. You might think it sounds like magic, but it's all about a tiny point of contact with the ground. This rock's unusual balance defies our usual understanding of physics, as engineers would expect such a massive object to collapse under its own weight. The secret lies in the unique shape of the rock and the careful placement that allows it to remain stable. Locals and visitors alike are captivated by Hinsam Wan, marveling at its beauty and the mystery surrounding its existence. This incredible sight prompts many questions about the natural forces at play and inspires awe in those who witness it. So next time you think about floating rocks, remember Hinsam Wan in Thailand, where nature showcases its own wonders. Why did ancient Greeks doubt the number one? Ancient Greeks had a unique perspective on numbers, viewing one not as a number, but more as a concept. This idea emerged from their philosophical and mathematical explorations, where they focused on the notion of unity and its role in the cosmos. Thinkers like Pythagoras and Plato debated the essence of numbers, leading to a belief that one represented a singular idea rather than a numeral like 2 or 3. This might sound surprising, but even after the time of the Greeks, this idea sparked debates among scholars for centuries. Many found it controversial and questioned whether something could exist without being counted as a number. The transition in thought regarding the definition of numbers evolved significantly over time, ultimately leading to our current understanding. Today we recognize one as the foundation of counting, but the ancient Greeks opened up fascinating discussions about the nature of numbers and existence that still resonate in philosophy and mathematics today. Did you know hurricanes and typhoons are the same storm type? These powerful storms, classified as tropical cyclones, show how our planet's weather can be both fascinating and frightening. The term hurricane is used in the Atlantic and Northeast Pacific, while typhoon refers to storms in Northwest Pacific regions like Japan and the Philippines. In the South Pacific and Indian Ocean, they are simply called cyclones. Regardless of the name, these storms develop over warm ocean waters and can unleash winds over 74 miles per hour, causing devastating destruction. Understanding this terminology helps us grasp the scale and impact of these natural phenomena. Each year, they bring heavy rains, strong winds, and can even lead to severe flooding, showcasing the raw power of nature. So next time you hear about a hurricane or typhoon, remember they're all part of the same dramatic weather family. Can you imagine that iconic lunch break in New York? The top of the Rock observation deck in New York City brings history to life with an incredible attraction inspired by the legendary 1932 photograph of brave workers enjoying their meal while perched on a steel beam high above the streets. This image captures not just a moment of lunch, but a symbol of resilience and the spirit of the city during a transformative time. As you take in the breathtaking views from the observation deck, you can explore this remarkable exhibition that pays homage to those hardworking men who were building New York's skyline. Visitors can step on a replica of the beam and feel the thrill of being above the city, just like those workers did. This unique experience connects us to the past and inspires awe for the city's rich history. So whether you're a history buff or just looking for a fantastic view, Top of the Rock has something special waiting for you. This might surprise you. Hell is really cold. Located in southern Norway, the village of Hell often experiences chilly weather, with temperatures frequently dipping below 20 degrees Celsius. While one might think of Hell as a place of fiery torment, this small village presents quite a different picture. Despite its name, Hell's climate is characterized by frost and snow, especially during winter months. The village has become somewhat of a tourist attraction, amusing visitors who can snap photos at the local train station sign bearing the name Hell. Tourists often chuckle at the irony, considering Hell's name contrasts sharply with the typical hot imagery. Hell even has a beautiful landscape, surrounded by stunning natural scenery that locals and travelers appreciate. So next time you hear about Hell, remember it's not about heat, but rather a chilly spot in Norway that's worth a visit. What if I told you about Georgia's mysterious stone slabs? In Elbert County, Georgia, you can find the Georgia Guidestones, a striking monument made up of giant granite slabs. Erected in 1980, these stones stand tall and are inscribed with a set of 10 guidelines for rebuilding civilization after a catastrophe. Written in 8 different languages, including English, Spanish, and Swahili, the inscriptions focus on themes like population control, environmental conservation, and harmony. The origins of the funding for these massive stones remain a mystery. A man using the pseudonym R.C. Christian commissioned them, but their true backers are still unknown. The Guidestones have sparked curiosity and controversy over the years, attracting visitors who come to ponder their meaning and purpose. As this intriguing landmark sits quietly in the countryside, it continues to invite questions about humanity's future and the fundamental principles that should guide us. Hard to believe, but Roosevelt had a pet bear. When President Theodore Roosevelt lived in the White House, he became famous not just for his politics, but also for his unusual companion, a bear named Jonathan Edwards. While most U.S. presidents chose more traditional pets like cats or dogs, Roosevelt's choice was quite extraordinary. Jonathan was given to him by a friend who had a hunting trip that resulted in a bear being captured. To the surprise of many, Roosevelt welcomed the bear into his home and even allowed it to roam freely in the presidential residence. The sight of a bear playing on the White House lawn was unusual, to say the least. Roosevelt's love for wildlife and adventurous spirit often reflected in his policies, particularly his dedication to conservation. His unique relationship with Jonathan Edwards not only made headlines, but also showcased his belief in the importance of nature and the environment. Can you imagine a bear roaming the halls of the White House today? Prepare to be amazed by Alexander the Great's life. This remarkable figure conquered a huge swath of the known world before his untimely death at just 32 years old. Born in 356 BCE in Macedonia, Alexander was tutored by the great philosopher Aristotle, which fueled his desire for knowledge and adventure. He became king after his father, King Philip II, was assassinated and quickly set out to expand his empire. Through brilliant military strategies and fierce battles, he claimed territories from Greece to Egypt and even parts of India. His accomplishments didn't just stop at conquest. Alexander spread Greek culture and ideas throughout the lands he conquered, which influenced countless generations. However, despite his extraordinary achievements, his life was cut short under mysterious circumstances. What could have been had he lived longer? He remains a fascinating figure in history, challenging the limits of what one person can achieve. What if I told you Tesla used a robot suit for fun? During Tesla's 2021 AI Day, a rather amusing moment stole the show when a man donned a spandex robot suit and awkwardly danced on stage. This quirky performance served as a placeholder for the much-anticipated Tesla bot, a humanoid robot designed to handle dull or hazardous tasks. While many were entertained by the unexpected twist, critics raised eyebrows, suggesting the event felt more like a comedy act than a serious showcase of technology. Instead of the groundbreaking robot demonstration everyone was hoping for, attendees found themselves chuckling at the dancing figure. The Tesla bot aims to revolutionize industries by performing jobs that are repetitive or risky for humans. However, the lighthearted presentation left some pondering whether Tesla is ready to lead in the robotics field. Could this playful approach actually mask the seriousness of their innovative ambitions? Ever wondered how Papa John's began in a closet? In 1984, John Schnatter took a leap of faith by opening his first pizza shop in a tiny broom closet at a bar he co-owned with his father in Indiana. It may sound like a small start, but this humble beginning sparked a giant pizza empire. With a focus on quality ingredients and customer satisfaction, Papa John's rapidly gained popularity. Today, it's the third largest pizza chain in the world, boasting over 5,500 locations across 49 countries. That means pizza lovers everywhere can enjoy their signature pies. Although it began in such a modest space, the brand's success story is a testament to dedication, hard work, and a commitment to delivering deliciousness. From a broom closet to global recognition, Papa John's continues to grow, proving that great things can emerge from the most unexpected places. Did you know your belly button is a bacteria hotspot? It's true, researchers have discovered that about 150 different species of bacteria live in this small, often ignored part of our bodies. The belly button, or navel, creates a unique environment, providing a cozy home for various microorganisms. These bacteria play a crucial role in our health, aiding digestion and helping to protect against harmful pathogens. Interestingly, the diversity of bacteria can vary depending on factors like personal hygiene, diet, and even where you live. Some people may have more types of bacteria than others. So the next time you give your belly button a quick clean, remember that it's more than just a small indentation. It's a bustling ecosystem full of tiny life forms. Who knew that such a tiny space could host such a vibrant community of bacteria? Prepare to be amazed by the sandbar. This stunning sandbank, located between Murata Island and Linden Island in the Gulf of Mexico, is a hidden gem that reveals itself as the tide recedes. Accessible only by boat, the sandbar boasts a vibrant ecosystem where playful dolphins and majestic manatees thrive in the warm, inviting waters. Picture yourself gliding through the sparkling waves, with dolphins leaping joyfully beside you and manatees gently grazing nearby. This area not only offers an incredible opportunity for wildlife watching, but also serves as a perfect spot for a relaxing day in the sun with friends and family. Visitors can enjoy swimming, picnicking, and simply soaking in the natural beauty that surrounds them. Whether you're an adventurous sailor or just looking for a peaceful getaway, the sandbar promises an unforgettable experience. Why not grab your boat and explore this enchanting wonder for yourself? Hard to believe, but animals face trials too. Back in the day, animals weren't just pets or farm friends. They were actually put on trial for crimes, and this bizarre practice continued until the 18th century. People accused various animals, from pigs to mice, of committing offenses like attacking humans or damaging property. Imagine a pig in a fancy courtroom, charged with wrongful behavior. These trials often included real lawyers and judges, and sometimes the animals even had defenders arguing for their innocence. However, as society evolved and began to understand that animals lack the ability to comprehend right from wrong, these ridiculous proceedings faded away. Today, while we recognize animal rights and welfare, the idea of a courtroom drama starring a dog or cat seems like a scene from a quirky movie rather than history. How did we get here from those peculiar trials? Guess how Tuvalu makes money as a tiny nation? Tuvalu, a tiny island country in Oceania, stands out as the fourth smallest nation in the world. Despite its size, this nation has found a clever way to generate revenue by selling the .tv web domain. This unique initiative allows Tuvalu to tap into the lucrative world of internet domains. With its charming islands and beautiful landscapes, Tuvalu may seem like a secluded paradise, but it faces significant challenges. Rising sea levels threaten its land, making its strategy for financial stability all the more vital. By capitalizing on its country code top-level domain, CCTLD, Tuvalu positions itself in the digital marketplace. Organizations and businesses seeking catchy domain names often turn to .tv, providing a steady stream of income for this small nation. Interestingly, this approach illustrates how innovation can flourish even in the most unexpected places. As the world becomes increasingly digital, Tuvalu's unique revenue stream highlights the power of creativity and adaptability for survival. What will other small nations do to follow suit? Why exactly does the Arctic tern travel so far? This amazing bird holds the record for the longest migration, covering about 71,000 kilometers, 44,000 miles each year. Starting his journey in the Arctic tern flies all the way down to the Antarctic and then back again. This incredible feat showcases not just endurance, but also remarkable navigation skills. Terns have an innate ability to find their way across vast oceans, despite the changing seasons and weather patterns. Scientists believe they use a combination of stars, the sun, and even the Earth's magnetic field to guide them. During their migration, these birds experience a unique phenomenon. They enjoy 2 summers each year. Isn't that fascinating? Their exceptional journey is vital for their survival, allowing them to find abundant food sources and favorable breeding grounds. It's a true testament to nature's wonders. Have you ever spotted a harvestman in nature? These unique arachnids are easily recognized by their long, thin legs and small, rounded bodies. Unlike spiders, which have distinct body segments, harvestmen sport a more unified appearance, making them quite distinct in the arachnid world. Often called patonas or reapers, these fascinating creatures move gracefully through their environments, creating an air of mystery wherever they go. Though they might resemble spiders at first glance, their lack of a clear separation between the abdomen and cephalothorax distinguishes them from their 8-legged cousins. Harvestmen can be found in a variety of habitats, from damp forest floors to arid deserts, and they play essential roles in their ecosystems by helping to break down organic matter. These remarkable arachnids also exhibit some intriguing behaviors, such as their ability to mimic the movement of other insects when threatened. So the next time you're outdoors, keep an eye out for these intriguing creatures. Who knows what amazing details you might discover about the world of harvestmen? Can you believe San Marino is the oldest country? This tiny landlocked nation, founded in 301 AD, boasts an incredible history that stretches back over 1,700 years. Nestled within Italy, San Marino has managed to keep its independence and unique culture throughout centuries. Legend has it that a stonemason named Marinus established the Republic while fleeing persecution. From its medieval walls to the iconic Guaita Tower, San Marino is rich in historical sites that attract visitors from all over the globe. Its enduring government, based on a constitution established in the 1600s, showcases a remarkable stability in an ever-changing world. Despite its small size, San Marino has made significant contributions to art and culture, boasting a vibrant community that celebrates its heritage every year. You might find it surprising that this tiny nation has survived countless challenges, including wars and political upheaval, while maintaining its identity. So next time you think about old countries, remember San Marino, the little gem that has stood the test of time. Turns out, the truth is that Alcobaça is stunning. The Mosteiro de Alcobaça, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Portugal, is not just another historical building. It's a breathtaking masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Founded in 1153, this monastery has stood the test of time and has been a pivotal part of Portuguese history. As you step inside, you're greeted by intricate designs and grand arches that showcase the elegance of medieval craftsmanship. With its beautiful cloisters and serene environment, Alcobaça served as a home for monks devoted to a life of prayer and community. Visitors can explore its captivating interiors and learn about the stories of the significant figures associated with it. As one of the most important monasteries in Europe, Alcobaça also reflects the deep spiritual and cultural heritage of Portugal. Wouldn't you want to walk through a piece of history? Have you heard about Jerusalem's famous wooden ladder? In the 1700s, a wooden ladder was accidentally left outside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, and it has become a notable part of the city's historical tapestry. The ladder remains in place to this day, showcasing not just the incident itself, but also a fascinating story of religious cooperation. Today, this humble piece of wood symbolizes the complexities of shared sacred spaces, as its presence requires approval from 6 different Christian denominations. Each group has a claim to the church, making the ladder a focal point for discussions around harmony and cohabitation in a city steeped in rich cultural history. This uniquely shared responsibility highlights how faiths can coexist, even with something as simple as a ladder. So next time you think about Jerusalem, remember that this ladder isn't just a forgotten object, but a symbol of the ongoing dialogue between communities striving for respect and unity. Did you know that Dolly the sheep changed science forever? Dolly was not just any sheep. She made history as the first mammal cloned from a single adult cell. Born in 1996 at the Roslin Institute in Scotland, her creation was revolutionary and opened new doors in genetics. Scientists used a method called somatic cell nuclear transfer, where they took a cell from an adult sheep's udder and fused it with an egg cell that had its nucleus removed. The blend led to Dolly, who was named after the country singer Dolly Parton, because the cell came from a mammary gland. This remarkable experiment sparked excitement and debate in the scientific community about cloning and its possibilities, including potential advancements in medicine. Since then, Dolly has become a symbol of progress and ethical discussions in biotechnology. What do you think cloning means for the future of science? This might surprise you. Data mining reveals hidden patterns. Imagine sifting through a river of numbers with the same excitement as panning for gold. That's exactly what data miners do, using sophisticated algorithms to find treasures in vast datasets. Services like Netflix are masters of this art, employing these techniques to analyze your viewing habits, ratings, and even the time you spend on various shows. By discovering patterns in what you watch and how you engage with different genres, Netflix can suggest titles you might love next, making it feel like they have a personal understanding of your tastes. This not only enhances your viewing experience, but also keeps you hooked, encouraging you to explore new shows and movies. The ability to predict your next binge watch is a powerful tool in today's digital world where personalized content reigns supreme. So next time you get a recommendation, remember the secret workings of data mining behind the scenes. You might be shocked to learn that most drownings occur inland, contrary to what many people think. While we often imagine dangerous ocean waves, the reality is quite different. According to statistics, about 90% of drowning deaths happen in inland waters like rivers, lakes, and even backyard swimming pools. Freshwater environments can be surprisingly hazardous due to various factors. For instance, strong currents in rivers, unseen drop-offs in lakes, and unprotected pools can catch swimmers off guard. Additionally, many people underestimate how quickly and silently a drowning can happen. So it's vital to stay vigilant, especially around children. Having proper safety measures, such as life jackets and adult supervision, can dramatically reduce these risks. So next time you think of swimming safety, remember that those inviting lakes and pools might be more dangerous than they seem. Did you know there are over 1 million insect species? Insects make up the largest group of animals on Earth, showcasing incredible diversity. From the dazzling colors of butterflies to the industrious nature of ants, these tiny creatures play crucial roles in our ecosystems. They pollinate plants, decompose organic material, and serve as food for many animals. Interestingly, scientists have only identified about 1.2 million species, but estimates suggest that there could be as many as 30 million species out there. Insects thrive in nearly every environment, including rainforests, deserts, and even underwater. Their adaptability is astonishing, allowing them to survive in extreme conditions. Researchers continue to discover new species, revealing the rich complexity of the insect world. The ongoing exploration into these species helps us understand not just their behaviors, but also their vital contributions to life on our planet. Isn't it fascinating how much we still have to learn? Did you know Emma Watson is a gender equality champion? The talented actress, known for her iconic role as Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter series, has devoted much of her time to advocating for gender equality around the world. From 2012 to 2014, she proudly served as a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador, using her platform to highlight important issues facing women today. One of her most notable initiatives is the He for She campaign, which encourages men to join the fight for gender equality, emphasizing that this cause benefits everyone, regardless of gender. Through powerful speeches and engaging social media campaigns, Watson has inspired countless individuals to think critically about gender roles and to take action in their own communities. Her efforts emphasize that achieving equality is a shared responsibility, challenging traditional perceptions, and fostering collaboration among all genders. By showing that activism can come from varied backgrounds, Emma Watson not only transformed her career, but also became a voice for change, proving that anyone can make a difference. Did you know who invented the doorknob? In the late 1800s, African-American inventor Osborne Dorsey patented this everyday essential, revolutionizing how we enter rooms. Before his invention, people often had to push, shove, or pull on doors, which could be quite awkward and inconvenient. Dorsey's design introduced a simple yet effective mechanism that allowed people to easily grip and turn the knob, opening doors with elegance and efficiency. Dorsey faced significant challenges as a Black inventor in a time of racial discrimination, yet his creative solution made a lasting impact. Today, the doorknob is a standard feature in homes and buildings worldwide, highlighting the importance of innovation and accessibility. The next time you turn a doorknob, remember the remarkable engineer who made that simple action possible. Isn't it amazing how one invention can change our daily routines? Discover the amazing LR Ring Doze Ring. This captivating piece of jewelry is not just for adornment. It's a technological marvel that translates voices in real time. Imagine wearing a ring that listens to spoken words and instantly converts them into text right before your eyes. This innovative device allows you to communicate effortlessly, making conversations smoother than ever. But that's not all. The LR Ring Doze Ring also lets users control various gadgets through simple hand gestures. Instead of fumbling for your phone or remote, a subtle movement can manage your smart home devices or answer calls. It combines elegance with cutting-edge functionality, making it perfect for anyone who loves to stay connected while looking stylish. Are you ready to embrace a new way of interacting with the world around you? This ring redefines jewelry in the age of technology. Did you know Michael Jackson loved unique porcelain sculptures? The King of Pop had a fascinating hobby as an avid collector of larger porcelain figurines. Among his impressive collection, one standout piece featured a macro sculpture of himself alongside his beloved pet chimpanzee, Bubbles. This whimsical creation was a special commission from a talented factory in Valencia, Spain, known for its exquisite craftsmanship. Jackson was not only a music icon, but also had an eye for art that reflected his playful spirit in connection with animals. This particular figurine captured a tender moment between Jackson and Bubbles, showcasing their close bond. The sculpture isn't just a testament to Jackson's artistic taste. It also highlights his unique personality. Fans and collectors alike have been drawn to Jackson's manifold interests beyond music, making him a fascinating figure in both pop culture and art collecting. How many other celebrities can say they own a one-of-a-kind piece depicting themselves with a pet chimpanzee? Meet the Llano Coqui frog with its meow-like call. This fascinating amphibian hails from Puerto Rico, and it has a unique sound that mimics a cat's meow, which it uses to attract potential mates. The Llano Coqui frog is primarily nocturnal, meaning it comes to life after the sun sets, making the evenings a delightful time to hear its distinctive calls echoing through the lush vegetation. Being an arboreal species, it skillfully hides among leaves and branches, making spotting one an exciting challenge for nature lovers. But this little frog does more than just charm with its vocal talents. It plays a crucial role in its ecosystem by feeding on insects, helping to control their populations. This balance is vital for maintaining healthy habitats in the vibrant Puerto Rican forests. As researchers study this remarkable frog, they continue to uncover the importance of such species in preserving biodiversity. Isn't it amazing how nature produces such unique sounds and interactions? Why exactly does Disney's magic come from everyday items? In the iconic animated short Steamboat Willie, released in 1928, sound effects play a crucial role in bringing the animation to life. Interestingly, the creators crafted these sounds using simple everyday items. For instance, rubber gloves created the squeaky noises of Mickey's antics, while pots and pans added to the chaotic atmosphere on the steamboat. Even real mice inspired some of the sounds, with the studio reportedly having a few furry visitors who unwittingly added their own squeaks. This clever use of household materials not only shows Disney's innovative spirit, but also emphasizes the resourcefulness of the time. The combination of these unique techniques helped revolutionize sound and animation, making Steamboat Willie a groundbreaking film that captivated audiences and set new standards in the industry. Can you imagine creating sounds this way? Did you know two men sued Universal Studios over a movie? In 2023, a surprising legal case emerged when two disappointed viewers filed a lawsuit against the film giant for $5 million. Their complaint stemmed from watching the film Yesterday, which they had paid $3.99 to see, only to discover that actress Ana de Armas, who was prominently featured in the movie's trailer, did not actually appear in the final cut. This sparked outrage among fans who felt misled by the marketing tactics used to promote the film. The lawsuit claims that the studio's actions constitute false advertising, as the trailer gave consumers the expectation of seeing de Armas's performance. Such legal battles raise important questions about how movies are marketed and the responsibilities of studios to their audience. This case stands out as a reminder that, in today's world of social media and instant reactions, consumers are willing to take a stand when they feel deceived. Will this lawsuit change how films are advertised in the future? This might surprise you. Clouds are heavy. Did you know an average cloud can hold more than 500,000 kilograms of water? That's like having a massive elephant floating in the sky. Despite their fluffy appearance, clouds consist of tiny water droplets and ice crystals that are so small they remain suspended in the air. These microscopic droplets spread out over a large area, which helps clouds float rather than plummet to the ground. Think about it. All that weight is packed into a cloud that looks so light and airy. When conditions change, for instance, when the droplets cluster together, it can lead to rain. So next time you gaze up at a cloud-filled sky, remember that each one is a heavyweight champion of the weather world, silently carrying a vast amount of water above us. Isn't it fascinating how clouds can look so delicate yet hold such incredible weight? Believe it or not, Ellen met Spielberg in a fun way. During a memorable event, talk show host Ellen DeGeneres had a delightful interaction with iconic director Steven Spielberg. In a lighthearted moment that left the audience smiling, Ellen playfully requested Steven to take a snapshot of her alongside the legendary actor Clint Eastwood. This spontaneous request not only highlighted her charming personality, but also brought a sense of joy to the evening, captivating everyone present. Ellen's ability to break the ice with a simple photo request was a reminder of how genuine connections can happen unexpectedly, even in the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. Fans and viewers alike reveled in this unique moment, showcasing the fun side of celebrity encounters. It's those little spontaneous acts, like capturing a moment with a camera, that remind us of the approachable side of stars. Their interactions can turn the night into something special, making everyone feel a bit closer to the magic of cinema. Who wouldn't enjoy seeing their favorite stars share a laugh in a photo? Is it really true that pancreatic cancer is so deadly? Pancreatic cancer ranks as the third leading cause of cancer death in Europe, and the situation is alarming. What makes this cancer particularly devastating is a strange behavior in its cells, known as cellular amnesia. This phenomenon occurs when the cancer cells lose their identity and normal functions, making them harder to detect and treat. Instead of acting like the healthy pancreatic cells they originated from, these amnesiac cells become unrecognizable and aggressive. This transformation not only complicates diagnosis, but also allows the cancer to spread more quickly and evade treatment. Unfortunately, because pancreatic cancer often goes unnoticed in its early stages, many patients face a bleak prognosis. Researchers are racing to understand this cellular amnesia better to develop more effective treatments. Can new therapies turn the tide against this dangerous disease? Let's uncover the truth about the Atacama Desert. This incredible place in Chile is known as an astronomer's paradise, and it's easy to see why. With its bone-dry air, the atmosphere is exceptionally clear, allowing for stunning views of the night sky. Astronomers flock here because there's little to no light pollution, meaning city lights won't wash out the stars. Instead, you can see constellations and distant galaxies in all their glory. The high altitude of the desert, combined with its remote location, creates perfect conditions for some of the world's most advanced telescopes. Places like the ALMA Observatory, which studies the universe's secrets, are located here. The Atacama Desert isn't just a dream for scientists. It's also a magical experience for stargazers of all ages. Have you ever seen the Milky Way stretch across the sky like a painting? Guess what really drives hope at the Golden Gate? Officer Kevin Briggs, a dedicated California Highway Patrol officer, has saved over 200 lives at the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. This bridge, sadly known for its high rates of suicide, became the center of Briggs' mission. For years, he stood watch, comforting those in despair, guiding them away from the edge and towards help. After retiring in 2013, he channeled his experiences into a powerful book titled Guardian of the Golden Gate. In his writing and public speaking, he shines a light on the critical issues of suicide and mental health, reminding us that there's always hope. His storytelling not only shares personal experiences, but also emphasizes the importance of reaching out for support. Through his efforts, he inspires individuals struggling with mental health problems to seek help and opens a dialogue around a topic often shrouded in silence. Who knew one officer could make such a difference? Ever wondered about the Earth's shadowy divide? The Terminator is a fascinating line that marks the boundary between day and night on our planet. Imagine standing in a spot where one side is bathed in bright sunlight while the other slips into darkness. This unique transition zone creates a beautiful twilight effect as sunlight scatters in the atmosphere. The color of the sky can dramatically change, showcasing stunning shades of orange, pink, and purple as day shifts into night. This phenomenon happens because the Earth's atmosphere acts like a prism, bending light and allowing us to experience gradual changes in illumination. As the Earth rotates, this mysterious line creeps across the surface, continually reshaping our experiences of day and night. So next time you marvel at a sunset or dawn, remember that you're witnessing the magic of the Terminator in action. What if I told you a wrong turn led to victory? During the thrilling 1998 marathon in Mexico, runner German Silva made a shocking mistake just before crossing the finish line. As he approached the final stretch, he accidentally took a wrong turn, adding an extra kilometer to his race. Despite this unexpected detour, Silva's determination and skill shone through as he sprinted back on track. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, witnessing the drama unfold. What could have been a disastrous ending instead turned into an unforgettable moment, as Silva not only recovered, but also crossed the finish line first. His unexpected journey became a highlight of the event, reminding everyone that sports can be unpredictable and full of surprises. This incredible story illustrates how perseverance and quick thinking can lead to success, even when faced with unexpected challenges. Who would have thought a mistake could lead to such a triumphant moment? Why exactly does the Antarctic ice cap matter? The Antarctic ice cap is a colossal frozen treasure, holding an astonishing 90% of the Earth's ice and around 70% of its fresh water. Covering more than 13 million square kilometers, this massive ice sheet plays a pivotal role in maintaining our planet's climate and ecosystems. As it stores so much fresh water, it helps regulate global sea levels. If it were to melt completely, scientists predict sea levels could rise by nearly 60 meters. Such a dramatic change would reshape coastlines and affect millions of people living near the shore. But that's not all. The Antarctic ice cap is also home to resilient microorganisms that thrive in these harsh conditions, showing how life can adapt in extreme environments. Furthermore, it influences global weather patterns, affecting climate well beyond Antarctica. With climate change posing a threat to this vast ice reserve, understanding its importance could be key to protecting our planet. What happens to the world if this icy giant continues to shrink?